All right, folks, listen. This is a live stream, and this is going to be fantastic information that you must watch the whole video from beginning to end. All right, now listen. But if you're, I don't know if I'm going to leave the title of the video the way it is, but if you're wondering, no, Elton John is not dead, and this is not so much about him. It's more about the Rocket Man, okay? And because obviously he was known as the Rocket Man also. And you know that freak loves the rocket, right? If you know what I'm saying. And anyway, so let me explain something to you. For the people who are new to the channel, I have two predictions that on June 11th, there's going to be a spectacular event. And when I say spectacular, I mean horrific. That in on June 11th in the state of Washington, they're going to I believe that they're going to destroy half of Washington State. Okay, so get out of Washington State before June 11th. Then the other prediction is Trump gets his head wound on August 4th, most likely in Ohio, but for sure August 4th he gets the head wound. Okay, now and this June 11th event is connected to Elvis because Elvis is the Antichrist. Trump is the image of the Antichrist. Trump is the Antichrist in the flesh. Elvis is the unseen, real Antichrist, who is the one that will be worshipped. Because any worship of Trump is the worship of Elvis. Any worship of Elvis is the worship of Trump. They're all this. It's the same. Anyway, so now let's get started. So you know, let me see if I can show you guys this first. Uh, Hold on 1 second here. So you know that this David Bowie dude, he had a song called either Like a Rocket Man or Rocket Man. Yeah, it's Like a Rocket Man or something like that. Even the time on there, look at that, 4 or 5 with a crown, 45. Trump, is the 45th president. But look, who else is the Rocket Man? Look, he even had a book written after him or a movie, The Man Who Fell to Earth. And even the writer of the book had a connection to Elvis. Look, his name is Walter Tevis. Look at that. It's got the name Elvis in there. Elvis in the word water. Water equals Elvis in gematria. Walter Tevis is like Elvis Water. See? And he was the writer. But you'll see why I'm bringing this up. Who else was known as Rocket Man? This dude, right? Kim Ding Dong. All right? Now, you'll see how it all connects in a moment. The reason I'm bringing this video up, okay? This is not information you've seen before, okay? But some of it is connected to something you've seen before. There is a date coming up in the next less than 2 weeks, I think, or 2 weeks, whatever. That's coming up that I believe, and I'll be shocked if there is not a connection to what I'm showing you in this video on that day, connecting to this Rocket Man stuff. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, I just want to make sure you guys are following me here. Okay, so let's hold on 1 second here. Like I said, folks, on my end, my camera's messed up, so it's hard for me to even see what you guys are writing. YouTube is messing with me big time. Anyway, so remember, we're talking about Rocket Man, okay? Now, you know that Trump, he was calling the North Korean dictator, the Kim Ding Dong, the North Korean leader, Kim Jong-un, he was calling him Rocket Man, okay? And why was he doing this? Like, why is he calling this guy Rocket Man? Because, see, Rocket Man, Kim Jong-un, is born on Elvis's birthday. And look at the year he was born, 84, because I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on 84. But look, so he was born on Elvis's birthday, 1/8, okay? And notice he's got the gun in his name, Gun, and KIM equals 33, by the way. And look, even his initials equals 42. K is 11, J is 10, makes 21, then U is 21. KJU equals 42. Elvis died at age 42. Washington is the 42nd state where this June 11th event is going to be. Anyway, so he's born on Elvis's birthday. And his dad, who was also a dictator, the leader of North Korea, Kim Ding Dong's father, Kim Ding Dong Sr., he's born on 2/16, which is, August 4th is the 216th day of the year. And remember, he was born on 8/4, not born on 8/4, the year was 84, but he's born on Elvis's birthday. And, if you double 1/8, it would be 216. You understand? 1818 is 216. Okay? Or if you say 16/2, which is June 11th. June 11th is the 162nd day of the year. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. Anyway, I'm not getting into that, but so basically what I'm trying to show you is the connections before I explain the whole thing. So speaking of ROCKETMAN, do you know who else is a ROCKETMAN? William Shatner? He actually sang ROCKETMAN. What a joke, right? The guy's got a horrible voice. This is William Shatner, whoever the hell, this Star Trek fool. But the reason he's important is because, he was born on 322, and I told you that's the Skull and Bones number. And Skull and Bones, Elvis is the Skull and Bones, okay? And notice he's got the Seattle, Washington initials, which equals 42 SW. And because Washington's the 42nd state. And he sang the song ROCKETMAN, And you'll see how it all connects. I'm going to bring it all together for you. Just watch and see. So there was a baseball player named, he was known as the ROCKETMAN. Okay? Roger Clemens. This guy was a famous baseball pitcher. He was known as ROCKETMAN. And look where he's born and look at the date he's born. August 4th in Ohio. And I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th, which happens to be Obama's birthday. Trump gets his head wound on August 4th in Ohio. And ROCKETMAN was born on that day. And he's born in Ohio, right? And when was Roger Clemens' first major league debut? It was in 1984. Look at that. There's that 84. And look, it was against the Cleveland, Ohio. It was against the Cleveland Indians, his major league debut. He was playing for the Boston Red Sox. But it was in Cleveland, the 216 area code. Think about how crazy that is. Knowing that he's born in Ohio on August 4th, but he was playing for Boston, but yet his first debut was in Cleveland, 216 area code. I just want to make sure you guys are following me so far before I show you the date and all that stuff that's connected to all this. Okay? Hold on. Okay, now wait till you see. This is nothing. This is just I'm laying the groundwork for what I'm about to show, okay? Like I said, if anyone doesn't watch it, first of all, can you guys thumb up the video? Trust me, you're gonna want to thumb it up. It's an incredible video. And so like I said, what I'm laying the groundwork for the ROCKETMAN connections, and then you're going to see something incredible with the dates and the numbers and how it all connects. All right, here we go. So who else was ROCKETMAN? Okay, let's see who else was ROCKETMAN. So David Bowie was ROCKETMAN, and he's born on Elvis's birthday. Just remember, Kim Ding Dong was ROCKETMAN, the North Korean dictator, and he was born on Elvis's birthday, and Rocket Man, David Bowie, who's also known as Rocket Man, which I showed earlier with that book. He had a movie also, The Man Who Fell to Earth. But he sang a song called Like a Rocket Man. Anyway, um, and David Bowie's initials, DB, is 42, because I told you Elvis died at age 42 and Washington's the 42nd state. And you know, Elvis, his 47-year death anniversary was just passed on August 16th this year. It's all about the 47, and you guys know if you've been watching my videos. All right, so Kim Ding Dong, the North Korean dictator, he was born on Elvis's birthday, and he was known as Rocket Man. David Bowie's Rocket Man, and don't forget that the whole David Bowie connection with the Black Star, because Elvis had a song called Black Star, which changed to Flaming Star, which was also a movie. And David Bowie's last album right before he died was Black Star, which came out on Elvis's birthday, which was David Bowie's birthday. And then 2 days later, David Bowie died, which was in year 2016, 216, get it? And uh, and it was called Black Star, because I told you Elvis is the Black Star. And why is Elvis the Black Star? Because Elvis had a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. His original star was moved. And when they moved his original star, they made that star black. See, Elvis had an identical twin that died at birth, because it's all about death and destruction and about the twins. So they made that so Elvis is the only one with a black star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And remember, Elvis had a song Black Star, which changed to Flaming Star. And then David Bowie, right before he died, his album was called Black Star. And it had the star on it, Black Star, which is Elvis's Black Star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And he's born on Elvis's birthday. Do you get it? All right. Now, who's the other one? Who's this last one, which is the most important one right now? Elton John. Because see, the other Rocket Man's already gone. Okay? So Elton John is the real Rocket Man. All right? He's the original Rocket Man. And notice he's also born in 47, just like David Bowie, who was born on Elvis's birthday. But see, David Bowie was born before Elton John. But what I'm saying is, since David Bowie's already gone, this is the last remaining. I mean, not the last, but you know what I mean. That he's the remaining one with the 47 connection. So pay attention. And he's got the EL like Elvis and the TON like Washington. And you know, John, Trump's middle name is John. But look, he's known as Rocket Man. Look at his birthday, 3/25/47. Why is this important? And for the people, you don't know that the 3 is also like a crown, like the W. You know, Washington starts with a W. If you turn it sideways, the 3, it would look like a W, which looks like a crown, which I've talked about for years now. And now people on other channels are starting to say the same thing now. Anyway, so you got the 3, which is the crown. And then what do you have left? 25 and 47. Isn't that amazing, right? That the 25/47, why is this important, the 25/47? And notice that Elton John, just like Elvis, has the EL. EL, the words EL, this is what it equals. And look at the totals, 25 and 47. 25/47 with a crown, see? 3, 25/47. So it's basically the crown on the 25/47. And why am I bringing that up? Because it connects to the EL, right? But that's not why I'm bringing it up, because guess who's trying to be the 47th president in the year 25? You see what I'm saying? 25/47, 25/47, born on 3/25/47. Trump's trying to be the 47th in the year 25. Get it? Okay. So there's that connection. But anyway, like I said, Rocket Man and David Bowie, both born the same year. One of them was born on Elvis's birthday. David Bowie was born on Elvis's birthday. And 3/25 is Elton John's birthday, right? And they're both born in 47. It's the 247s, which I've explained to you guys many times in my. Nobody's died right now. Nobody died today. I'm just showing you guys something. All right, now. So, just real quick, let me just show you this part. So you know the 80, because I'm telling you, Trump's gonna get his head wound on 8-4, which happens to be the 84, the 84th prime equals 433. The 84th prime equals 433. And look at this. It just so happens the only date that can do that is the 325. So Elvis's birthday, which happens to be David Bowie, remember they're both born in the same year, David Bowie and Elvis. I mean, David Bowie and Elton, right? And look, if you add their dates up, 433. So what's the chance of that? You get what I'm saying? The only date that does that, you know? And those two were born in the same year. What's his name? Elton John and David Bowie. And Elvis is born on, you know, that day, 1/8, right? Anyway, so it equals the 84th prime, 433, right? And why am I bringing that up? Because look, I told you that the 8-4, the day Obama was born, which is the day Trump's going to get his head wound on 8-4, is the 217th day of the year on a leap year. And Trump was elected in 2016 and Trump became president in 2017. So it's the same numbers, 216, 217, right? And I just told you 840, the 8-4 is the 400, the 84th prime is 433. And 216 plus 217 equals 433, which happens to be 8-4, right? The 217 day of the year. And George Washington, he had two birthdays, 211 and 222. And if you add those 2 days up, you get 433. See, 84th prime is 433. And the reason, like I said, the reason I was showing that is because of the connection with this, right? If you add up Elvis's birthday and ROCKETMAN's birthday, you get 433, right? Now, give me a second to. So remember, we're talking about that 325 date, right? 325 just happens to be the 84th day of the year on a regular year. And they were born on regular years, Elvis and Elton John and David Bowie. And 325 is the 84th day of the year, leap year, it's 85th. And that's exactly what happens with August 4th. August 4th is 8-4, and on leap year it lands on the 8-5, right? And Trump's trying to become, you know, Trump is the 4-5 president, so you have the 45 in there too. And the name Trump equals 88, so you even have the 88s in there. But forget about that. The fact is that the 325 connects to the 8-4, and I just showed you all the other connections with the 8-4, you know? And remember that you'll see why I'm connecting this next thing real quick. The skull, because remember, William Shatner also was known kind of as ROCKETMAN because he sang the song ROCKETMAN. William Shatner has the same initials, WS, as Seattle, Washington. And I told you the skull and bones is Elvis, right? And notice that if you go from the date 322 to 614 is 84 days if you don't add the day, 85 days if you add the day to Trump's birthday. That's Trump's birthday, 614. So in between this 322 to 614, remember the ROCKETMAN, William Shatner is born on 322. And the reason I'm bringing that up, because notice it's 85 days if you add the day from 322 to Trump's birthday. And look at this. Trump's prime numbers, the day he's born, the prime numbers for his date, 6/14/1946. These are the numbers, the prime numbers. Look what it equals. 322 and 85. You see that? Do you get what I'm showing? From 322 to 614 is 85 days if you add the day. Okay? You'll see where I'm going with this. I'm just laying the groundwork right now. Wait till you see where this is going. So now is the first time I'm revealing the date what I'm about to show you. Get ready. This is the date that I'm about to tell you that something is about to pop off. This is the first time you're seeing it. Now, from 3/22, the Skull and Bones date, to Trump's birthday is 84 or 85 days if you add the day. From Trump's birthday to 10/5 is 84 or 85 days. And remember, Trump's going to get his head one on 8/4. All right. So it just so happens this date, 10/5, is 84, 85 days from Trump's birthday. This date right here that's coming up is a monstrous date. Wait till you see what I'm going to show you about this and how it connects to the ROCKETMAN, okay? Get ready, because this is just the beginning. You haven't seen nothing yet. All right, now, why am I bringing up this 3/22? Because we're really talking about 3/25, which is the ROCKETMAN connection, okay? But remember, all the stuff I'm showing is all connected, okay? I don't show things for no reason. 3/22 is the 81st day of the year on a regular year, not a leap year. And 3/25 is the 84th day on a regular year, not a leap year. You add it up, the 3/22 and the 3/25 is 81 and 84 equals 165. And that's Trump's birthday, the 165th day of the year. Okay? So that's another connection, right? Now, remember, 10/5 is the 10/5 is the first time I'm showing you. This is the predictive programming date that I'm talking about. 10/5 is coming up. All right? 10/5. So now from 3/22, remember I'm showing you all the 3/22 connections with Trump. From 3/22 to 10/5 is 6 months, 14 days. Like I said, this is nothing so far. I'm just laying the groundwork. So from Trump's born on 6/14. So from 3/22 to 10/5, the predictive programming date is 6 months, 14 days. So the 6/14 connects to the 6/14 Trump's birthday, right? And of course, because the 3/25 is what's really important. From 3/25, which is the ROCKETMAN date, to 10/5, which is the date that's coming up, is 6 months, 11 days, okay? And notice if you add those up, 6 and 6 is 12, 14, 11, 25, 12, 25 is Christmas Day, right? So that's another connection right there. But just, like I said, just follow along right now. I know it's confusing right now. You'll see. Just remember, 10/5 is the real connection and the ROCKETMAN connection, the 3/25, okay? So from 3/25 to 10/5 is 6 months, 11 days, and that's the day I'm telling you Washington gets struck, right? On 6/11. All right, now. Oh, and by the way, it just so happens from Elvis's death date, 8/16, to 10/5 is 50 days. If you don't add the day, 51 days. If you add the day, and look, it's the same numbers as Satan. Satan equals 5510, see? 5510, 5510. So that's another connection from Elvis's death to 10/5, okay? And you know, Trump, Obama just turned 63 years old, and the Space Needle is going to be 63 years old in Seattle. And 8/4, the date I'm telling you Trump's going to get his head wound, to 10/5 is 63 days if you add the day. So that's another connection to, and you know, JFK was killed in 63. So that's another connection to 10/5 from 8/4. Okay? Because I told you Obama's birthday is 8/4. That's the day Trump gets his head wound on 8/4. And Obama just turned 63. But anyway, so remember I showed you that 3/25, ROCKETMAN's birthday, Elton John, is the 84th day and 85 on leap year, but it's the 84th day because next year is just a regular year. All right? Now, the reason that 3/25 is so important, folks, pay attention, because look, June 11th, the day I'm telling you Washington gets struck, is the 300, if you add it up, it's the 162nd day of the year, and on a leap year, it's the 163rd day of the year. 162 plus 163 is 325. I'm just saying, what is the chance of that? So it's 325, and Elvis just turned 47 years dead just this year on August 16th. He's been dead now 47 years. 325, 47. And when was Rocket Man? Where's this stupid thing? Hold on, folks. Let me find it. I'm about ready to lose it here. When was Rocket Man born? Rocket Man was born. I'm going to break this phone, folks. I'm going to break it. Rocket Man was born on 3/25/47. Elton. 3/25/47, right? See what I mean? 3/25 is June 11th. And 47 years Elvis has been dead. 3/25/47. Okay? Now, and check this out. Guess how many days is in between 6/11 and 10/5? The day I'm telling you is the predictive programming date that's coming up. The in between 6/11 and the date that I'm telling you that the predictive programming event is going to happen. 6/11 to 10/5 is 3 months, 25 days. You see that? Like, what's the chance of that, right? Knowing, because remember, 3/25 to the predictive programming date of 10/5 is 6 months, 11 days. From 6/11 to 10/5 is 3 months, 25 days. You see what I'm saying? Are you getting that? 3/25 to 10/5 is 6 months, 11 days. Today I'm telling you Washington is going to be struck at 6/11, right? But there's a predictive programming date, 10/5. So from 3/25 to 10/5 is 6 months, 11 days. 6/11 to 10/5, the predictive programming day is 3 months, 25 days. You know? Now, all right, I got to put my phone down for a second. So, just wait. I'm halfway done now. This is half. I just finished half. You'll see how it all connects at the very end. This is all just me laying the groundwork for what I'm about to show. Now, let's see. Let's see what Elvis. You can ask me questions at the very end. Right now, my brain is on this thing right here. So Elvis's birthday, from Elvis's birthday to 3/25, let's see what it is. And then from 3/25 to 6/11, let's see what that is real quick. Check this out. It's, as far as the days are a little bit different because, February has 2 less days. That's why it messes it up. But it's the exact same amount of time. See, from Elvis's birthday to 3/25, the ROCKETMAN day, is 2 months, 18 days if you add the day, and 3/25 to 6/11, the day I'm telling you Washington gets struck on 6/11 is 2 months, 18 days. So there's that connection right there. See, it's the same amount of time. So 3/25 is the midway point. You understand? So the ROCKETMAN day is the midway point between Elvis's birthday and 6/11. Okay. Now, and notice that it says 2/18, and you know why that's important? Because when Elvis was born on 1/8, there was 2 of them. Him and his identical twin. There was 2 of them that day, but one of them died supposedly, right? And the 2/18, it just so happens that Elvis, if you just put the name Elvis with the word birthday, because that's the most important days, your birthday and your death date. Right? So Elvis' birthday equals exactly the same as the Antichrist. And notice you have the 2/18 right here. See? And I've explained to you what the 2/7. Listen, I'm not going to get into all the numbers here. I can give you reasons for every single number here. But Right now, I want you to focus only on the fact that Elvis' birthday equals the Antichrist. So that means when Elvis was born, he was the Antichrist. That's what that's saying. Okay. So his Elvis birthday equals the Antichrist, which I've shown many times already over the years. Now, I was just showing you because it had the 218. Because I was showing you that in between 1/8 and 3/25 is 2 months, 18 days, and 3/25 to 6/11 is 2 months, 18 days. Now, like I said, we're going to shift a little bit. But it's all going to come together. You'll see what I'm telling you in a moment. Um, oh, that's a good one. Elton got married the first time in 1984. Yeah, that's a good one. And divorced in 88. That's a good one. Because Trump's going to get his head won on 84. That's right. Anyway, wait, what did I miss? Wait, what? Elton was in the movie Kingsman or something to do with King, and in that movie they had pagers and phones exploding, huh? Wow. And he was in that movie, huh, Elton? All right, that's a great catch. Um, so check this out. Remember, my birthday is connected to this. Okay, now pay attention. You'll see it. I'm going to show it right now, but because I have to show this, that way you can see how it all connects. And I'm not going to show you all the connections. I mean, literally every single connection to Elvis connects to my birthday. But pay attention. I was born on September 4th, 1964. But forget about the year right now. 9/4. But because it was a leap year, it landed on 9/5. So technically, my birthday is the 248th day of the year, but it's 247, 248 because normally 9/4 is the 247th day, but because it was a leap year, it's 248, 247, 248. Okay, now, so here we go. Get ready. Like I said, folks, this is spectacular information you're seeing. You don't understand what you're witnessing. Okay, so America was founded, okay, on 7/4/1776, and America's age right now, when the year started in 2024, it was still 247 years old. I just got finished telling you my birthday is 247, 248 day of the year. And now America's age is 248. It just turned 248 on July 4th. But into next year, it's still going to be 248 years old on June 11th when Washington State gets struck. So it's in between the 248 and 249. But what I'm saying is the year started with 247, 248, but the 248 it's going to be when it gets struck, Washington State, on the 248 connection. Okay. Now, so from that day, from the America's founding date, it's 248 years, okay, to 6/11, like I said, when Washington State gets struck, right? So 248, right? And you know Elvis, he was born on January 8th, and from January 8th to 9/11, because it was not a leap year, see? So it was 247 days when you add the day, but on a leap year, it would have been 248 day of the year. So basically from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 is my birthday, because my birthday on a leap year is a 247, 248 day of the year, which is 9/4. So that's why Elvis's birthday to 9/11 is the same as from the first of the year to my birthday, 9/4. Okay. And and that's why America's age was 247, 248, right? Just now. And just like I said, my birthday is 247, 248 on a leap year. But really it's really about the 9/5, because 9/5 is the 248th day of the year. All right. And on a leap year, 9/4 lands on the 9/5 day. Okay. And that's why my birthday, look, the September month chart, the September's the 9th month. You go to the 4th number down would be the 45th month, because the second one would be 21, then 33, then 45. Because if you go 12 months, 9, then 12 months later be 21, 12 months later be 33. There's your 45. And Trump's the 45th president, you see. So my birthday's 9/4, then you have a 45. Anyway, I'm just showing you all the connections, right? And if you add up 247, 248, you get 495. There's my birthday again. 9/4 landed on 9/5. So 247 plus 248, which is what 9/4 is a 247, 248 day of the year, adds up to 495. Okay? And why am I bringing this up? You'll see what I'm saying. Because, see, if you went from the first of the year to Trump's birthday, if you don't add the day on a regular year, it's 164 days. If you don't add the day. But if you add the day, it's 165th day of the year, which is what the normal way to add it. But so up to that day is 164. Add that day is 165. Then on a leap year, from the first of the year to Trump's birthday is 165, 166. So now it connects to all three of these numbers. What does it add up to? 495. Trump's birthday, you see? Again, I'm just asking, like, what is the chance, right? When I just showed you that 9/4 is the 247, 248 day of the year on a leap year, 495. Everything's about the 495, America's age, right? Now, okay, when the calendar started, the calendar we're on right now, is the Gregorian calendar. We used to be on the Julian calendar, okay? And so in 1752, when they ended the Julian calendar on September 2nd, they started it back up on September 14th. So the end of the Julian calendar was on 9/2. The beginning of our calendar right now was 9/14. I'm talking about in the United States, we're talking about. So, and America wasn't even America then. I mean, America was 1776, it was founded, but it's saying that they went on the Gregorian calendar in 1752 on 9/14. And so that means that look at that, in the 9th month, 11 days was taken out. Can you believe that? You know, so I've already shown this, but the reason I'm bringing this up, okay, because from the beginning of the Gregorian calendar to 9/11 is 247 years. Okay, the calendar we're on now. From the end of the Julian calendar, which ended on 9/2, because this started on 9/14. Remember, there was 11 days missing. 9/2 is the end. It's 248 years to 9/11. Because see, now it's before 9/11. That's why this is after 9/11. That's why it's 247 years. This is 248 years to 9/11. You see that? The 247, 248. Do you understand what I'm showing you? Because remember, we're talking about America's age was 247, now it's 248 this year. And where is that? And from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 was 247, 248 days on a leap year. Okay? Do you understand what I'm showing you? Okay? So the fact that the calendar from the beginning to 9/11 was 247, 248. Okay, now, so let me keep going. So now that we're on the 9495 thing, let me just explain something to you. So you know that MLK was killed on 4/4, but it was a leap year, so it landed on 4/5 day. 4/4 landed on the 4/5 day. And you know Trump is the 44-45 president. MLK was killed on the 94-95 day of the year because it was a leap year. But Trump is the 44-45 president, right? 44th person, 45th president to take office. And hold on. Why am I bringing this up? Hold on, my hand's hurting, folks. Hold on. Why am I bringing this up? I have really bad arthritis. Man. Wow, I can't even feel my fingers, folks. Hold on. So you'll see how it all connects in a moment. So MLK, Martin Luther King, was killed in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis lived and died. So the Elvis, who was known as the King, has Martin Luther King killed in Memphis, Tennessee. Get it? So the King had the King whacked. And Martin Luther King, get it? Dies in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis lived and died. Elvis was known as the King. And Seattle's in King County. And now that King County where Seattle is named after Martin Luther King. What do you think they're going to do to that place? Don't you understand what I'm saying? Seattle is in King County. And the year Elvis died, Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on June 11th. Okay, now watch this. Just watch how I go into that later in the video. But again, let's go back to what I was saying. So MLK was killed on the 4/4/45 day of the year because it was a leap year. So 4/4 is the 94/95 day of the year. Okay, on a leap year. So it connects to the 4/5. Okay, and Trump is the 44/45 president. Okay, and remember, and now back to the predictive programming date that's coming up. Look at this. So if you go from the first of the year to the date 10/5, look at that. It's 9 months, 4 days, or 9 months, 5 days. There's my birthday connection again. There's that date, 10/5, the predictive programming date, see? So from the first of the year to 10/5 is 9 months, 4 days, or 9 months, 5 days. See? There's that 94/95 connection again. All right? And like I said, if you think these are coincidences, you know Washington State was founded on 11/11. From the first of the year to 11/11, if you don't add the day, it's 314 days. If you add the days, 315 days. And then on a leap year, from the first of the year to 11/11, it's 315 days. And if you add the days, 316 days. So these 3 dates, 3 days connects to this 11/11. Added up is 945. See? Washington State was founded. Are you understanding what I'm showing right here? Are you guys understanding this right here? And again, just goes right back to what I was showing you earlier, because MLK was killed on a leap year, which happened to be the 95th day of the year on a leap year, 94/95. Okay? And all the other connections I mentioned. Okay? Now, I always tell you guys about resets, okay? The reset numbers, I'm not going to get into it, but I just want you to understand why I'm about to show you this particular connection. Because, you know, when you get to the zeros, it means something, okay? So from the beginning of this century, you know, it's the 21st century, but I'm saying with it started with the year 2000, right? So from the first, pay attention, from the year 2000, the first day of the new year, to this predictive programming date that's coming up. And remember, hold on, before I show you that, remember I showed you this? Hold on, folks. So remember I showed you this? From the first of the year to 10/5 is 9 months, 4 days, 9 months, 5 days, right? Which connects to everything I've been showing. Now look at this. From the first of the year in the century started to this predictive programming date that's coming up, look at the amount of days. 9,045 days. You see that? 945, which is again the 9495 connection, and even the percentage is 247,248. Do you see it? 2478. 247, 248 is 9495. That's how many, the 94 and 95 is the 247, 248 day of the year. You see what I'm saying? Don't you guys understand what you're saying here? Okay? These are impossible coincidences. Okay? 9495. 9495. Okay? Now, you see this 2478 is the percentage for that? And remember I told you about the ROCKETMAN date? Get a load of this. So the 325th prime number, because remember the ROCKETMAN was born on 325. The 325th prime is 2153. If you add the 325 to the 2153, look what you get. 2478. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you think that's a coincidence? Come on. Come on. You can't be serious, right? If you think that's a coincidence. It's impossible. Okay. Now, check this out. You see Elvis's birthday. I'm showing you his first birthday. I've shown you this before because look, before I get into this, I'm only going to show you one thing. I'm not going to get into all the stuff that I talk about, but when you're first born, you don't become 1 year old till you live a year. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why when your first birthday comes up, you get what I'm saying? Your first birthday is very important, okay? And you'll see what I'm talking about. Now look at this. So Elvis's first birthday to the day ROCKETMAN was born, 3/25/47. Look at that. 409. 4 days if you don't add the day, 409. 5 days if you add the day. You see what I'm saying? There, you see what I'm saying? From Elvis's first birthday to the day ROCKETMAN was born. You see what I'm talking about? Are you guys understanding what I'm showing? Because I've shown you this before about, adding from the day they're 1 year old. Okay, and I'll explain that in a future video. But you see what I'm saying? Hold on. But you get what I'm saying, right, with that? Hey, anyone, don't distract in the chat. I'm showing information. Don't distract. If you distract, I'm going to ban you from the channel. Talk about the information I'm showing you. Don't talk about anything else. All right, until after. Okay, now, so you guys understood that part, right? Now, so I'm almost coming to the end, folks. There's only like 10 more cards left. And here's where it gets good. What I just showed you, everything I just showed right now was me laying the groundwork. Okay? Everything you just saw was groundwork. Okay? Now, so we're talking about this 9495 connection at this moment. And like I said, I'm not going to show all the connections because I'm telling you, literally, I could show you 100 connections. Hold on, folks. Anyway, so right now we're talking about the 9495, right? Give me 1 second, folks. I have to turn my phone off. You know what? I unbanned you. Okay? I unbanned you. Don't do that again. I just said don't distract me. All right? I unbanned you. I don't know what you were talking about. Don't do that again. All right. All right, and now I'm going to ban you again. I'm going to put you on timeout. Hold on, I'm putting this person on timeout. I just said don't distract me, and you're talking about stuff that's distracting me. All right? I told you wait till the end of the chat to ask me questions. Anyway, so we're talking about the 94, 95. Now, the only thing I haven't shown you so far is what is, oh, this is what I didn't show you. Like I said, folks, I could show you lots of things. Do you know in between, man, hold on one second. Yeah, in between, because you know MLK was killed on the 94, 95 day of the year. This is the one thing I didn't write down. Let me show you this before I show you the... I can't believe I didn't look this up beforehand. I mean, I already knew it. I just didn't write it down. Hold on. Man, it is so hot in here because I turned the air off. Hold on. Give me 1 second, folks. Yeah. So, in between the date 4/4, are you ready for this? So, in between MLK's death on 4/4 to Elvis's birthday, 1/8. So, if you go from 4/4 to 1/8, it's 9 months, 4 days, 9 months, 5 days if you add the day. You see what I'm saying? Because remember, 4/4 on a leap year is the 94, 95 day of the year. And from 4/4 to Elvis's birthday, 1/8 is 9 months, 4 days if you don't add the day, 9 months, 5 days if you add the day, right? Now, so if you went from Elvis's birthday forward 94, 95 days, where would it land? Because we know that 4/4 is the 94, 95 day of the year on a leap year. But where would it land from Elvis's birthday? Where would it land on Elvis's birthday? Watch. Watch how it all comes together. So, from Elvis's birthday to the date 4/11, okay? If you don't add the day, it's 93 days. If you add the day, it's 94 days on a regular year. On a leap year, it would be 94 days if you don't add the day, 95 days if you add the day. So basically, it's the 94th day of the year and then 95 on the leap year. Okay, so from Elvis's birthday to 4/11 is 94, 95 days. And why am I showing you this? What's the point of this? Because 6/11 is 4/11. Okay, on the Roman calendar, June was originally the 4th month. So 6/11 is 4/11. Okay? And that's why this is very important that from Elvis's birthday to 4/11 is 94, 95 days on a leap year. Okay? Do you understand? Because 6/11 is 4/11. All right? And I told you Elvis is born on January 8th. You know, that's how you say it with the H. 8th, not 8. You say January 8th, right? And why am I emphasizing that so much? Because January 8th, the only date that equals the same in gematria as Elvis's birthday, January 8th, is April 11th. January 8th equals April 11th, the only date that matches. Okay, now do you understand? What did I just show you? That from Elvis's birthday to 4/11 is 94, 95 days. 6/11 is 4/11. And January 8th equals April 11th. Are you understanding? Because 6/11 on the Roman calendar is 4/11. Are you guys understanding that? Did you guys understand that? Okay? And by the way, this is not nothing I haven't shown. I've shown all this stuff over the years, but Yes, and 4 times 11 is 44. Exactly. Exactly. And 5 times 11 is 55. Satan equals 55. 44 equals kill. And that's why MLK was killed on 4/4. The 4/4 being the 94th, 95th day of the year. See? Right. That's exactly right. From Trump's birthday, 6/14, you go forward to 4/11 is 666 days, or 4/10 on certain years, because 4/10 is Elvis's father's birthday, Vernon. I've shown all that exactly. So from Trump's birthday, you go forward to 4/11 is 666 days. That's exactly right. See what I mean? See how it all connects? Okay. Now, here is how it all comes together for the Rocket Man. Okay. Remember, folks, we're talking about a predictive programming event that's, like I said, I will be shocked if nothing happens on this date. We're talking about predictive programming. My supernatural predictions of June 11th, which is the Washington State event connecting somehow to Elvis after it happens, that June 11th Washington State event, that's supernatural. That's not from me. That's from the Holy Spirit. And then the August 4th Trump head wound, most likely in Ohio, that's supernatural from the Holy Spirit. But what I'm showing you here is just me researching and trying to figure out this puzzle. So this predictive programming that I'm talking about on October 5th, which is 10/5, is just me trying to figure out, is there something that's going to happen that's going to give some indication that something's going to happen. Okay. Now get a load of this. So now I'm going to bring it all together for you right now. How this 10/5 connects to the Rocket Man. Okay. Here we go. So I just imagine all the things I've been showing you is leading up to this. Okay. Now, so when Elvis died, okay, and I told you Elvis is known as a king. Horse racing is the sport of kings. And Seattle's in King County. Martin Luther King was killed where Elvis lived and died in Memphis, Tennessee, right? I just gave you all the connections. Now, the year Elvis died, there was a horse that won the most prestigious thing a horse can do in horse racing, which is win the Triple Crown. And he won it, this horse, on June 11th, the same year Elvis died. And the horse is called Seattle Slew. Slew means to violently kill. It's the past tense of the word slay. Okay, there's a few other meanings for the word slew. All right, but slew is the past tense of slay. Seattle Slew. What are they saying right here? They're telling you they're going to slew Seattle for Elvis. Okay, 6/11. All right, and now, so look at those numbers: 6/11/77. Now check this out. So from Elvis's birthday to the day Rocket Man was born, on 3/25, it's 77 days if you add the day. And then from 3/25 to my predictive programming date, which is coming up October 5th, is 6 months, 11 days. So look, 77, 6/11. What did I just show you here? Seattle Slew wins the Triple Crown on 6/11/77, right? So you have 77, 6 months, 11 days. 7 days in between Elvis's birthday and Elton's birthday, Rocket Man. Then from Rocket Man to 10/5 is 6 months, 11 days. Okay. Now, and here's another connection, because next year is the year 25, right? From the predictive programming date to 10/5, from the predictive programming date, which is coming up, to 6/11 next year, when Washington State really gets slewed, is 250 days exactly if you add the day. So there's your 25, because next year is the 25th year, right? And the O is a crown. I told you that. So 25 with a crown. Are you understanding? And if you still think that's a coincidence, because remember, we're talking about 77, the year, remember, Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown in the year 77 on 6/11. 77 days, 6 months, 11 days is the connections between the dates here. And then from 10/5 to 6/11 is 25. So it has all the connections with the year, because 25 is the year, get it? And then there's a crown at the end, the 0. Okay, do you get it? Now, if you still think that's a coincidence, look. If you go from the first of the year to ROCKETMAN Day, look how many days is in between. Look at the months, because we're in the year 2025 next year, right? When this takes place, this June 11th event. 2025, get it? 2025. Do you understand what I'm trying to show here? 2025, 2025, 225. All right. Okay, so that's this whole thing. So again, like I said, you have the 611 and next year is the 25, okay? Or the extended version, you know. All right, so you see all that, right? Now, now here's this is what it's all about right here. So remember, Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on 6/11/77, the year Elvis died, 6/11/77. Now, from ROCKETMAN's birth date, the day he was born, to my predicted programming date, there it is. See? There it is right there. From the exact date that ROCKETMAN was born to the exact date of my predicted programming event date, look, 77 years, 6 months, 11 days. There it is. Do you understand what I'm saying now? You see how it all connects? You see what I'm saying? It's 77 years, 6 months, 11 days. That date. Okay, are you getting it? Are you getting that? Now, and like I said, it connects to 6/11/77, right? 6/11/77, 77, 6/11, right? Now, and remember, that's from ROCKETMAN, 325/47, right? To the predicted programming date. Now, get a load of this. From the day Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown to 10/5, because remember, he won the Triple Crown on 6/11/77, Seattle Slew. So now from ROCKETMAN's birth date, right, to the predicted programming date, now we're going to go from Seattle Slew, 6/11/77, to this date, 10/5. Look what you get. Look at that. 47 years, 3 months, 25 days. Are you seeing that? What I'm showing you? So 3/25/47, from 3/25/47 to the predicted programming date is 77 years, 6 months, 11 days. From 6/11/77 to the predicted programming date is 47 years, 3 months, 25 days. Do you understand what I'm showing? Are you not getting it? That's the ROCKETMAN's birth date. Do you understand? 3/25/47. Are you understanding that? Are you getting it? Because look, see, from ROCKETMAN's birthday to that predicted programming date is 77 years, 6 months, 11 days. And from 6/11/77, when Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown, to that predicted programming date, it's 47 years, 3 months, 25 days. Are you guys not understanding that? I mean, am I not making this clear? I mean, you can't make this stuff up, man. It's impossible. Now, I don't know what's going to happen on that day. Anyway, let me just answer a few questions and I'm going to end this video. So anyone who got in late, you got to watch from the beginning, okay? No, I don't know. I'm not saying something's going to happen to ROCKETMAN. You're not understanding me. I'm saying that something connecting to this puzzle that probably has a connection to either rockets or or to ROCKETMAN, could be a connection to Kim Ding Dong, could be a connection to Elton John, could be a connection, who knows, what they might come up with. But I'm saying that look for a predictive programming event to happen on October 5th. Okay? And remember, October 5th in the UK would come a lot earlier, so it could be late night October 4th also, because UK time is ahead of us, right? So they would already be in 10/5, on 10/4 our time. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so like I said, I don't know what's happening, but just look for something late night on October 4th. But I say it's October 5th. I'm saying, because we're talking about America, so I don't think it's going to happen on October 4th. But look for the October 5th event. That's what we're talking about here. All right. This is no joke, folks. If you can't see, yeah, I don't know. Listen, you don't understand. Technology is way ahead of us. Somebody's asking who makes up all these numbers and connections. Uh, these people have ways of getting to shortcuts that we don't understand. So they already know that a certain number is going to attach to a certain number. Do you get what I'm saying? They know shortcuts to the equations already. See, we're going the long way when they go straight to the answer, because they have ways of doing it. These people are diabolical geniuses, So what takes me years to do would take them 1 day or 1 minute, depending on whether they're using a computer or something. And their technology is way ahead of us, They just feed us, what they think we can, that we're ready for. Whatever, they think we're just idiots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I believe it is fallen angel technology. Absolutely. It's demon possessed technology. We've talked about this. And to the other person that I not deleted, I just put on timeout. Don't be mad at me. You don't understand. You're distracting me talking about chickens. Okay, you understand? See, if it was a question that had something to do, it wouldn't have distracted me. But because I can't even see your name because it's so dark, so I didn't even know that I thought you were a troll. And then so when I saw the name, I didn't know that it was you. So that's why I deleted you. That's why I put it back on when I realized it was your name, because I can't see. It's so dark, my screen. All I saw was 9 dead chickens. I'm like, oh, someone's trolling me. So that's why I said, don't do that. You're distracting me. All right. So don't be mad at me, okay? Because I told everybody, don't distract me. Yes, exactly. I'm glad you brought that up, Cohen, which I mentioned before. Guess what the yellow brick road? The yellow brick road is the Emerald City, which is the Wizard of Oz, which is Seattle. Seattle is the Emerald City. Yellow brick road. And Elton John had that song, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. They're telling you. Well, I've already mentioned all this stuff. Because Elvis is the Wizard of Oz. Trump is the Wiz. See, Elvis is the man behind the curtain. Trump is the one that's in front of it, Trump is not the man behind the curtain. He's the one in front of the curtain. He's the gatekeeper. the gatekeeper. But Elvis is the real Wizard of Oz. That was the theme of the farewell concert. Yeah, what was his farewell concert called? I remember that because I thought something was going to happen back then, What was Elton John's farewell concert called? Yeah, farewell, Yellow Brick Road. Exactly. That's why when I mentioned it, I thought something was going to happen to him for sure, And look, it was his 49th concert tour. Look at that. The 4994. It was his 49th concert tour. Unreal. Unreal, man. And supposedly his name is Elton Hercules John, but that's not even his real name. What is Elton John's real name?
Elton John's full name is...
It's Reginald Kenneth Dwight. Can you believe that? I think he was born in London or something. But he changed it to Elton Hercules John. What in the hell? Anyway, Reginald Kenneth Dwight. Someone's saying there's 88 counties in Ohio. Yeah, it's a good one. That's right, 88 keys on a piano. Anyway, the whole point is that Trump was calling Kim Ding Dong, the North Korean dictator, ROCKETMAN. And we're talking about, because he's born on Elvis' birthday too. You see all the connections. It's ridiculous, okay? I'm surprised they weren't calling R. Kelly ROCKETMAN, you know? Because he's born on Elvis' birthday, and he was in the news every day. But I guess it had something to do with, if you want to consider the Wiener reference a rocket, because I think he did something that involved that, but I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what this is all about, you know. But we'll see. And remember, Don King right now is sick too, so we'll see. Maybe he dies on that day or something. I don't know. Like, I believe that it's going to have some connection to the ROCKETMAN connection. All right. So we'll see. But so remember, the watch date we're talking about is October 5th. All right. So look for something. All right. Am I done with this video? Yes, exactly, Jenny. Yeah, I appreciate the kind words. Anyway, God bless everyone. And to the person again, don't be mad at me. All right. I just told you, I explained it to you. If you're going to stay mad, you're being silly. I didn't know it was you, first of all. And secondly, I told you it was distracting me. And you said it again. When I said, don't say it, you're distracting me. I don't know what the hell 9 chickens dying has to do with what I was saying. All right. So anyway. But anyway, anyone new to the channel, first of all, how can you explain to me, people, how you can have only 17 thumbs up? What kind of garbage human beings am I involved with here? Like, explain to me how a video like this can have only 17 thumbs up. I feel like I mean, like, did I go to hell and not know it? Are you guys from hell or something? What is this? In what realm can a video like this only have 17 thumbs up? It's sick, man. And the people for the people who already thumbed it up, I'm not talking to you, obviously. I mean, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. You know? This is like, it's got, it's like, people say you are in hell. Maybe it is, according to you people. You make actually someone think they are in hell. Explain to me, how is it there's 56 people in the chat, and remember, some people already left and gone and they come back later to watch. How is it there's only 18 thumbs up for this video? Yeah, stupid. Anyway, I just give up with you people, man. It's sad. It's absolutely sad, man. Anyway. I don't have time for this nonsense. I feel like I'm dealing with children, man, when I'm talking to you people. It's like talking to 5-year-olds trying to explain to them stuff. Anyway, look at that. After I yelled at everybody, only one person thumbed up the video. So that means that that makes a lot of sense, because Elvis with 18 and Satan was 55. That makes a lot of sense. I told you this must be hell. thanks to you people. Anyway, no, my reset videos are coming up. Yeah, this is not my reset video. Anyway, all right, folks. God bless all of you. Everyone who has eyes to see and ears to hear, and who appreciate the hard work that I do, that I'm always there for you guys, you know, and I try to do my best to give you guys a platform and to help people, you know. But the only thing I don't do is tickle your ears, because you guys, you have to hear what you deserve. And 90% of you deserve exactly what I'm telling you, because it's wicked what you guys are doing. Anyway, for the people who got in late, make sure you watch from the beginning. You got to watch the whole video, because it's one of the most important videos if this predictive programming thing pops off, okay? Anyway, God bless all of you. Jesus is God. End of video.